Hey everyone, it's Josie, and today I am going to share with you guys what I did to help my histamine intolerance. Now, of course, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Please do not take this as this is how you cure and heal things, because it's not. It definitely isn't. I'm not telling you to get off of your antihistamines. That is not what I'm doing. I just thought this was an interesting experiment, and I just so happen to be able to get off of my antihistamines. So I think that's a really cool thing that I wasn't expecting at all. I was not expecting to be like, do I actually need this? Not what I was expecting to happen. I found a different management for histamine intolerance, and I decided to try it. And I wanted to share my experience with you guys. Throughout the years, I've been making different videos about mast cell activation syndrome. I was clinically diagnosed. I got most of the tests done. They came back negative. The only reason that we pretty much said, hey, mast cell activation syndrome, is because the allergist I just so happened to go and see also had other patients with EDS and POTS. He was understanding that there was connections that were being made with mast cell. Did I really have mast cell, or did I have histamine intolerance? Whichever one that I technically have, I'm leaning more towards the histamine intolerance. I started the antihistamines for mast cell activation syndrome. The thing is that they were working, but not really. I started to allergenicify my life, but my problem was I was still having reactions to food. I was still having reactions to food, and I was on all these medications at this point. I was on probably 4 or 5 different allergy medications. I was taking Benadryl every night. So I started really looking into histamine intolerances and mast cell activation syndromes. What is things that have been suggested to help with stabilizing mast cell? A crazy thing that I did find while reading books and research is that antihistamines don't get rid of excess histamine in the body. Antihistamines just cut off the receptors in the body for that span of time. These histamine receptors are everywhere. You have 4 different histamine receptors. Due to that, you're just kind of shutting off that receptor in that location for that time. That's all you're doing. So they get turned back on, you still have an excess amount. Anything can trigger it at that point. What I then was aiming to do was I want to find a way to keep removing excess histamine out of my body. And how do I do that? And that was my next question of figuring these things out. I know that DOA is something, the DOA enzyme, I believe is what it's called. That's probably wrong. I will put it here if it is. I know that that's one that seems to be a mast cell stabilizer. I have not tried it. I don't know how it works. However, I did try the other things that help release excess mast cell in your body. So the 4 things that I right now have been taking for the past, it took about 9 months to really incorporate all 4 of these into my daily life to actually see a change in it. And that is vitamin C, quercetin, probably said that wrong, stinging nettle, and bromelain. Bromelain has helped my asthma a lot. When I was sick in January, I was really sick. I've never had my asthma act in the way that it did. I think I went through about 2 or 3 months worth of asthma medication in a month. I was doing all this research. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? I don't know what to do. And I came across bromelain. Bromelain helps with buildup mucus in your lungs. You may have heard of bromelain because of pineapples. Right? I know there's things that go around saying how pineapples contain bromelain. It helps with mucus and getting rid of excess mucus in your body. So I bought those in capsule forms, and I really do, it's been helping a whole heck of a lot. Those are the things that I did, and now I am not on my antihistamines. Honestly, I love the all-natural lifestyle that I have kind of really taken in the past few years, so I'm just sticking with it at this point. I think anything that could potentially cause a reaction, I don't want anything to do with it. The thing is it's just completely, consistently making sure that the excess histamine that might be built up in the body is being released and no longer sitting in the body. So there you guys go. That's my video for today. I hope you guys have a good day and a good week, and I will see you soon. Alright, bye!